Welcome back to the Two Guys, Two Seamen podcast. We got a lot to talk about. We missed out on Wednesday, but got a lot to get to: football, basketball, everything. So I am joined by Chad tonight. What's up, man?
What's up? One guy, one seaman.
So a lot has happened this past week. And we'll get into a bunch of it. First, let's start with
Sounds
a
like you're
source subject
filibustering like Kamala.
Dude, I got there's so much going on. Sorry. So we had a conclusion to the World Series, and I know it's a sore subject for you, Chad. You didn't watch it, right?
I did not watch even a second of it.
So, game one, pretty sure we discussed last week. Freddie Freeman, home run, grand slam in the bottom of the 10th. Won that. They ended up going up 3-0. And then the Yankees won game 4, a bit of blowout. And then game 5 came down to a historical fifth inning collapse by the Yankees. They were up 5-0, 2 outs, and Judge drops a routine fly ball that would have ended the inning, and then there was a base hit to first by Mookie, and the first baseman thought the pitcher was gonna run up and get the out, and neither one of them ran to first, so Mookie was safe.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad fundamentals on the Yankees. They're full of talent, but they don't have like the fundamentals of baseball down. I think before the series started, their scouting report was on the Yankees was just run with confidence, run the base pads. They're going to make mistakes. They're not a well coached team. They're not a well fundamentally sound team. So they're going to make errors, and that played its ugly head in that inning. Real bad. Real bad.
Really bad.
Like it's a difference between, you know, winning a World Series and not winning a World Series. They both sides have a shit ton of talent because they paid billions of dollars for it. But when you mix and match, sometimes it doesn't work, and you get really, really talented players that are really good in the regular season, and then once the big spotlight shines down, like on Aaron Judge, he drops a fucking routine fly ball.
Yeah.
Where's those 60 fucking home runs?
He might not do that again for the rest of his career.
Yeah,
I mean,
it could be like a one-time thing, but like a lot of one-time things happening at once. Seems like it's probably on the coaching, and it seems like the team's imploding now. It looks like Rizzo's probably out. Soto's probably out. Soto
yeah,
is
it's not
a
good look. Not a good look for the Yankees or their fan base. Right after the loss, Soto's like, "Yeah, I'm going to open myself up to all 30 teams."
Oh yeah, he's just whoever pays me the most.
That's not a good. Okay, you just write him off, right? It's just, the Yankees fans, they just got to write him off, and just like when Coach Calipari left the Kentucky Wildcats. Okay, bye. We don't care. Bye. You wanted to leave for whatever? Go ahead. You know,
I think the Yankees are pretty fucked now, and the NL is hands and fists and all sorts of things above the AL right now. Our top 4 teams are better than their top 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's, and you look back and, yeah, I know you say it a lot. Michael says it a lot about the Dodgers paid for this, right?
They
like
did.
Spending money for it, right?
They did.
But how many times during the first round against the Padres that they weren't the better team? How many times was that said over and over and over again? Right?
Who wasn't the
Top
better
to bottom.
team?
No, that the Padres were a better team.
I never said that.
No. I'm not saying you did. I'm not saying you. I'm saying a lot of analytics out there, analytical people on TV, they were saying that the Padres were a better team overall. And then, in the second round, they run into the hottest team in baseball, in the Mets. Right?
Yeah, but their shit had to end soon because they're literally in a rebuild this year. So the fact that they even did what they did is crazy because they were not supposed to do anything. They literally got rid of all their players last year. No one stayed. It was a historically easy path, I'd say, after that. After the Padres.
Yeah, and then, against the Yankees, it's amazing how when the World Series was first matched up, it's all about Ohtani versus Judge. That's what it was all about at the start. And it had nothing to do
with either of them.
On how Freddie. This series, minus Judge's epic collapse in that fifth inning. But other than that, the hitting wasn't there for either one of them. Ohtani was hurt. So, you have a shoulder injury, about that, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to swing a baseball bat when you're aiming for, San Francisco when you're Ohtani. He's looking to kill the ball. And nope, the Dodgers were saved by the MVP of the World Series in Freddie Freeman. He 4 out of 5 games hit a home run. He's had 6 home runs in 6 World Series games in a row, which set a record. And he had a triple, he had 4 home runs, he had 12 RBIs, and he only struck out once in the whole World Series. That's incredible. And that's why he's named MVP, and deservedly so.
Yep. Feel good. I'm happy for Freddie.
Yeah, this is a Freddie jersey that I have on.
Yeah,
I got this. I ordered it after game 1, and it just arrived right before game 5. So it was a good win for the Dodgers, though it wasn't all good for their fans. They had a fan blow his hand off with a firework. They had a fan fall off of a building during the parade. I just
2 less Dodger fans that we have to worry about. They were gonna kill themselves either way. Like one way or another, they're idiots. So it's bound to happen.
All right, let's move on to college football. So some of the bigger matchups today. The Oregon Ducks went into Ann Arbor and the Big House and beat Michigan today. Number 3 Penn State lost to Ohio State. I didn't get a chance to watch this game.
I watched
Chad,
it.
How did the
just
score represents a good game, but
it wasn't a good game. It was mostly so Penn State does not have offense. That that score does not have an offensive touchdown for Penn State. They got a pick 6.
Okay.
They were up like 10-0 in the beginning, and then Ohio State scored. There was a bunch of nothing. Ohio State scored again. There was a lot of like calls that were pretty big, which were interesting. There was a Will Howard run that he was about to go run in the end zone. He fumbled the ball, went out the back of the end zone, and got reviewed. Everyone gets upset. Blah blah blah. Dude, you fumbled it. It goes back to the end zone. It's a touchback. It's simple as that.
Yep.
It was just not a good game. It was cool to see the whiteout. I want to go to a whiteout. That's one of my bucket list things. I think in the next couple of years I'm gonna figure out a way to do that. But yeah, they never really had a shot against them, to be honest. Their offense was just, Penn State's offense was non-existent, and Ohio State was just that much better. They actually had an offense.
Is James Franklin on the hot seat?
Oh yeah, there's no way they could beat a top opponent. They haven't played one yet. They played USC, but they almost lost USC. And this is their first real big one in Ohio State, and they never stood a chance.
He's 1-10 against Ohio State.
They wasted so many opportunities on the goal line. They could have fucking run the ball. They didn't run the ball. They were doing stupid trick plays on 4th and goal instead of just fucking pounding the rock. Just a lot. He's James Franklin. If he doesn't make the playoff this year, which he probably will, because I don't think that they have a tough schedule after this, he is definitely on the hot seat because he sucks. His play calls were fucking awful.
Is he the play caller?
I do not know, but he has been the coach for how long now? Since Bill O'Brien left, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you're 1-10 against Ohio State,
yeah,
you had to have been there for a while.
They have to have a really bad record against the top 5 and top 10 as well. Like, it cannot be good because they have not been good. I mean, they've been like beating bad teams. They do that well. But once they get against Ohio State or Michigan, like last year, top teams, they just can't compete.
All right, so I have the record here. He's on his 11th season with Penn State.
Okay.
Right now. He is 1-13 against top 5 ranked teams.
That's pretty tough.
1-13. Now it's 1-14 if you include the loss today to Ohio State because they were 4th. So that's another one. So now he's 1-14 against top 5 opponents, and now 1-10 against Ohio State.
You know what sucks is they have really good players too. They have like really good running backs, really good not
defense.
Their defenses had guys studs out there, and it's just it's honestly the offense. This season, it's the offense. The offense is trash. And I know Drew Aller's hurt, but if he's hurt that bad, throw in your backup who could do something. Like, they had 2 field goals and a pick 6, and that's all they did the whole game. And most of that was within the first 5 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I was unable to watch that game because I was watching the Miami Hurricanes game against an unprecedented 6-2 Duke. That's a record that you're not used to hearing with Duke football. But
they've been
6-2.
doing pretty well.
Yeah, the last couple seasons,
but before that, but you're absolutely right.
Before that, yeah, 1-11.
Yeah,
yeah. So
I mean, Daniel Jones came from there, so that's. Do I need to say more?
that's not a good endorsement there.
Nope.
But with 7 minutes left in the third, Miami was losing 28-7. What are you reacting to?
Louisville just had a punt return for a touchdown, but it's going to come back as a flag.
Oh, fuck. So Miami lost the lead 28-17 with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Not looking good. And then from that point forward, the final 22 minutes of action, Miami outscored Duke 36-3.
Yeah, it's crazy.
their offense is so explosive at any given time.
But Can we just talk about Cam Ward's dumb throw? Like, what the fuck was he thinking?
You're gonna have those every now and then, right?
But it was just so funny to see him do that. Of all people who've been doing so well this year,
yeah,
I thought he was just doing that because he had a free play. Honestly,
that's possible.
A flag, and I didn't know who was on. So, but it was not. It was on the offense. So, but they won. I mean, they beat the fuck out of him in the second half, dude.
Oh, dude, it was unbelievable to watch. And I had a bet for Cam Ward to throw 4 touchdown passes and 325 yards. Man, I was nervous going into the fourth quarter. I was real nervous. And that hit. He ended up hitting that. And that was nuts that he was able to come away with that, because he only had like 200 yards. And at that point, it was 7 minutes left in the third. He only had 200 yards. I needed another 125. And at that point, I'm like, there's no way he's going to get this. But he sure as hell did.
Yeah.
He threw 4 more touchdowns and another 175 yards. So he's special. It's if he keeps on this trajectory, I don't know how he doesn't win the Heisman.
Yeah, he's pretty much a lock for Heisman.
Yeah. And then Indiana continues.
Oh my God, love it.
Continues. They are 9-0.
Dude,
now.
Their coach can't be stopped. He is an amazing coach. Like, he did it in JMU. He's done it here.
47-10 at Michigan State. It's just unbelievably good. Michigan State's not a good team this year, but still on the road. I mean, that's tough to win that convincingly.
Yeah.
Against a Big Ten opponent.
Yeah, I mean, it's very impressive. What are they? Are they? I guess what do they have left on their schedule? They have a tough schedule coming up.
Let's see. They play Michigan next, and then they have to play at Ohio State. That's the game. That is going to be a massive game. They beat Michigan, they'll be in the top 10.
Oh, they'll beat Michigan. Michigan's not that good.
Yeah, I know, but you got any given Saturday, right?
Ohio State.
Yep, at Ohio State, and then they finish the schedule with Purdue. So, Purdue's the worst team in the conference, so that you don't have to worry about that. But that at Ohio State, that's going to be a good game.
I mean, he's doing this convincingly too. Like, he beat Nebraska 56-7. Everyone knows about that. Just beat Michigan State 47-10. UCLA 42-13. Like, these aren't small schools. These are former powerhouses or powerhouses that they're just wiping the floor with.
Yeah, and their quarterback, is it Rourke? Rourke? Okay. I think he should be in the Heisman race too.
Yeah. With
how well he's played. It's been an unbelievable. Nobody saw this coming, unless you have the inside scoop at Indiana, or you attend Indiana. But it's been fun to see. I can't now, knowing that Ohio State game. I can't wait to watch that.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna be a hell of a game.
That's like the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
I'm curious on I just thought about like the ACC match, the ACC championship. I'm curious, Miami's expected to win out, but is it going to be, if Clemson loses today, which they're losing convincingly right now, I think that SMU has a chance to be in the ACC championship.
Yeah. Did they win today? Oh,
they're
playing
right now.
Oh,
They're up big time. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yes, they are up 31-3.
Yeah, SMU definitely has a shot. I mean, they beat us. Looks like they're gonna beat Pitt. Do they even have? They only have one loss. Who's their one loss to? Their one loss is to BYU. BYU's pretty good. BYU's still, they're undefeated and they're ranked number 9. So we could see if SMU goes AC championship game, we could be looking at them, if they lose or win, go to the playoff.
Oh, if they win, they're definitely going to the playoff.
Oh yeah.
If they beat Miami, yeah.
Well, yeah. Anyone, whoever wins the AC championship is in. I'm pretty sure.
Correct. And even if I think at that time, Miami wins out. I mean, after today, Penn State losing, Miami's got to be top 4 now. So you got to think that they'd stay in the top 4 for the rest of the year as long as they went out, right?
Yeah.
Even if they lose the ACC championship game, I don't see them dropping out of the playoff. That's hard for me to believe.
Yeah, no, I can't see them going from 4 to like 13.
13? Yeah, no.
9 spots.
Unless they
absolutely get murdered in the
ACC. Yeah. Maybe then, but even then. Just had some unconventional breaking news from ESPN just now. A top Major League Baseball international prospect who agreed to sign with the Padres for $4 million is 5 years older than he claimed.
What?
I don't know. It's a top teenage prospect in the Dominican Republic who had verbally agreed to sign with the Padres, falsified his paperwork, and is 5 years older than previously believed, resulting in the agreement being withdrawn.
That's nuts.
Why? I don't know. MLB discovered he is 19 years old, not 14, as his documents stated.
Wait, the Padres are signing 14-year-olds? What the fuck? And they're mad because he's not what are the Padres? Did he? Fucking got mad that he wasn't 14.
No, it says the transaction would have become official in January of 2027.
Oh, okay. So he would have been 17.
I didn't know you could go and make an agreement like that to
that's crazy.
A kid that young.
Yeah.
That's nuts. I mean, I guess if they thought he was 19, then or 14, if they I don't understand that. How's that? I don't know.
Baseball's fucked up.
MLB has their own rules. They live by their own laws, I guess. All right, let's get into the NFL. So this past Thursday night, Texans at the Jets, and if there was ever a game where C.J. Stroud needed some receivers, his top receivers, it was this one, because the Jets did not play good overall.
The first half was terrible.
It was awful.
Oh my God. Like, I just went right to bed. I was already tired anyway, so.
Yeah. I did not go to bed that early, but I did go to bed before the end of the game. The Jets were winning at the point that I went to bed. So I was like, well, they lose. It's typical Jets fashion this year, so no surprise. But 2 touchdowns to Garrett Wilson and finally a touchdown to Devontae Adams. And dude, that one by Garrett Wilson,
insane.
Wow.
Insane.
Unreal. Now, do you think they need to change this because a team was screwed by this last week?
Yeah, the Steelers.
The catching, yes.
The two 1 foot
taps. It's so you're telling me that if I touch a foot down twice, the same foot, it's not a touchdown. But if I get a foot and then the shin of the same leg of that foot down, it's a touchdown. How? How does this? I don't understand.
It's the same thing where I don't understand how you can say that the shin's down, but the guy's out of bounds like right after that. What about toe tapping? And then your heel comes down.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not the same fucking thing? It does not make any sense. It needs to be changed. It needs to be just 2 feet. Doesn't have to be. Doesn't mean you have to have a left and a right. You can have a right and a right, a left and a left.
Mm-hmm.
That George Pickens touchdown. I couldn't. I didn't even. I don't think I knew about that.
If anything, it's more athletic than what he did.
Yeah, and it wasn't like it wasn't like a quick 2-toe tap.
No,
that was 2 feet. He actually stepped.
Yeah, yeah, unbelievable. And so the Jets ended up winning 21-13. Also, too, about this. So maybe this has always happened, but it seems like it's happening more frequently with ball carriers dropping the ball right before the end zone. Why? How? I don't. You can't wait another foot and a half.
They just want to be like they want to be like Deshaun Jackson. I don't get it.
Did you see what? Did you see a bettor's bet that he made?
What?
$15 on that guy that dropped the Jets touchdown as the first touchdown scorer. $15 bet. It would have paid out $1,500.
Wow.
And he lost it.
Wow.
Because he dropped the football. I think that guy should have to pay that bet to him.
It's ridiculous. And it was just like, it's not even like some dude that's like I don't even remember his name. He's not even like
Corley, I think.
He's not even like a starter.
Remember. Yeah. Malachi Corley.
Like, why are you of all people should not be dropping the ball like that? Like,
right. He's a rookie. He's a rookie.
Yeah, so if he was on the Patriots back in the day, he'd be fucking cut.
Maybe he was just excited. It's his first. It was going to be his first touchdown of his career, and
act like you've been there.
Yep.
I'd want if someone on my team did that, I'd want them cut.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Especially like a rookie. Practice. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Agreed. All right, on to the. So, did you pick? Who did you have in this game? Since we didn't.
I had the Texans.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember who I picked. I'm gonna have to double check. I just don't remember.
I can't trust the Jets.
I know it's tough. It is tough, but I need the Jets to win because they're my Super Bowl pick.
So yeah.
I need my Packers pick is looking pretty good right now, but we'll see. All right, on to the rest of week 9. So the Steelers and 49ers are on a bye week this week, so they won't be playing. And then the first game is the Cowboys at the Falcons. Atlanta is favored by 3.5. And who are you taking in this one?
I'm taking the Falcons. They're at home. Cowboys are poop on defense. I think Kirk can shred them. Is Micah Parsons playing?
No. Him and Deron Bland are both out again.
Yeah. I'd give a Kirky boy. He can shred up the defense.
Yeah, I don't have any faith in the Cowboys. This was probably one of my worst division winner picks to start a season that I've made. This is not looking good at all. They're so bad. And then they left. Zeke is not traveling with the team because of disciplinary reasons.
Yeah, I didn't hear why. What disciplinary reasons?
I don't know either.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't
They're
know.
bad.
Yeah, they are bad. All right, then the next one is the Dolphins at the Bills. Who are you going with in that one?
Bills at home. Josh Allen. Dolphins are bad against the Bills. Last time they played them, Tua got. Was that the game Tua got concussed? Was against the Bills?
I think so.
They were getting murdered by the Bills at the time. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bills.
That's correct. Yeah, it's not a hard pick here. It's the Bills have been playing pretty good.
Dolphins need a new quarterback.
New quarterback, yes, not head coach. I think Mike Daniels.
Yeah, not yet. I don't think. Yeah,
not yet.
No.
All right. The next one is the Raiders at the Bengals. Bengals are favored by 7. Easy pick here.
Yeah, I don't see a reason to pick the Raiders at all.
No. 0. All right. Chargers at the Browns. Chargers are only favored by 1 point in this game.
Yeah, this one's tough. I have been flipping back and forth to the Browns because Jameis. I'm caught up. I'm all caught up in Jameis Winston mania.
So I picked the Browns for this week. Their defense is still really good, and they don't have to worry about Deshaun Watson distraction ever again.
Yeah.
Ever again. So I picked the Browns in this one.
Let's see, what did I pick? What did I pick for this one? I picked the Browns as well.
Okay. All right. The ugly game of the week, Patriots at the Titans. Titans are favored to win a football game. I don't know how.
God knows why. Drake May's back. I'm going Patriots.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how. It's just like picking the Cowboys right now or the Raiders. Why would you pick them? Right? And
Yeah.
I can't pick the Titans. It's just they're just so bad. Commanders at the Giants. Commanders are favored by 4 in this game. I wonder why the line is so small. Is Jaden Daniels not playing?
No,
or is he questionable?
Playing.
Or
He is playing. It's just the you remember last time they played?
Yeah, it was a 3-point game, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's why. I think that the Washington's defense isn't amazing. So
neither is the Giants.
No, but they caused them to kick like 17 field goals last time.
Yeah, but if it's going to be a shootout, I'm going to take the Commanders.
Oh, I'm going with the Commanders. Yeah. I won't pick the Giants. Kyle will probably pick the Giants.
I think the Commanders win by 2 touchdowns. I don't think this one's going to be close. The next ugliest game of the week, Saints at the Panthers. Who you got? Saints are favored by 7, by the way.
I love Xavier Legette. Did you hear his interview?
I did not, no.
Oh my God. He is a country boy.
Okay.
The way he says he says asparagus and allergic. Allergic. It's dude, it's hilarious. But yeah, the Panthers are bad, so they're gonna lose. So yeah, this is Derek Carr coming back?
Let's see. I haven't heard anything. Unless it came out today. Let's see.
Both these teams are really bad.
I am not seeing Derek Carr on the injury report.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm going with Saints.
Yeah. Carr does not have any injury designation for Sunday's game.
All right. Yep, Saints.
We'll start. So yeah.
That
All
was
right,
easy.
Broncos at the Ravens. Ravens are favored by 9.5. It's tied for the largest line this week. Ravens easy pick.
The Broncos are kind of scrappy. I don't know why this line is so high, because the Broncos have a good defense, and I don't know if you know this, but the Ravens have 3 losses, so they're vulnerable. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still gonna pick the Ravens, but like I would Broncos plus 9.5. I mean, this could either be a blowout where Lamar just kills them, or it's a late game Broncos game-winning drive.
They did just lose to the Browns, so they might be coming out. They might be coming out with a vengeance in this. That's why.
Yeah.
I think the Ravens. Personally, I think the Ravens cover in this because they're going to come out extremely motivated because they shouldn't have lost to the Browns.
No, they shouldn't have.
All right, so that's it for the 1 o'clock games. Let's go on to the 4 o'clocks. Jaguars at the Eagles. Eagles 7.5. Real quick, before we get to our picks on that, did you see what Jason Kelsey did today?
Yeah.
What an idiot!
That kid's so stupid.
I know, but you just can't do that.
So
you can't do what Jason did. I mean,
yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. He's gonna pay money, but who cares? Who fucking cares? He's fucking made of money. He can do. ESPN might drop him. Oh well, he has one of the biggest podcasts in the world.
I don't know if that'll happen. It's just not a good look, is all I mean.
It's not a good look by the kid who was in his face calling his brother an F word.
I get it, but
so he could just let kid just get up and get in his face with his phone and do all that stuff without any consequences.
Technically, yes.
That's it's verbal assault.
It's freedom of speech, though. It's you're walking a thin line there.
Actions have consequences. I'm fully for it.
I don't know.
I'm 100% for it. Because if someone's saying that to my daughter, would you not just turn around and fucking knock them the fuck out? I would.
But see, that's different. That's a kid. That's your kid. That's your kid, not your brother. That's a different scenario. I'm going to jail over my kid. I'll spend the night in jail for my kid. But
I don't know.
My brother. My brother listens to the podcast. I'm sorry if somebody calls you the F word. I'm just gonna laugh. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, is it a little over the line? Maybe. Yeah, but fuck that kid.
No, I'm not saying what he did was right. I'm just saying,
it was just
technically he didn't do anything against breaking the law.
No, okay,
and
that's fine. But
Jason Kelsey did. Technically, he's not going to be charged with anything. But no. I'm just saying, it's just not a. You gotta. I don't know. You're supposed to hold yourself to higher standards.
Why?
When that's the perception you're supposed to have.
He's not. He has everything he needs though. Like, he can't get fired from his own podcast. He can get fired from ESPN, but like, who gives a fuck? ESPN fucking sucks.
Now, if Gronk would have done this, it would have been great.
Oh, Gronk spiked it?
Gronk spiked it, yeah.
And then fucking Gronk spiked the kid. Yeah. Gronk smash. Gronk smash.
All right. We're both picking the Eagles in this.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Bears at the Cardinals. Who do you have? Arizona favored by 2.
Got the Bears.
I as well. You can't trust Kyler Murray.
You can't. Yeah, I don't know. The Cardinals are weird.
Yeah, they are. Rams at the Seahawks. Rams they have Puka Nacua back and they have Cooper Kupp back. So
oh shit,
they were back. They were back last week too.
oh man, that means I need to change my pick.
Yeah, I picked the Lions, the Rams in this one.
Yep.
Just because with both of those guys healthy, it's a completely different ball game for Stafford.
Yeah.
And they can run the football with Williams.
Uh-huh.
They're solid offensively. All right, game of the week. The Detroit Lions at the Green Bay Packers. Detroit is favored by 2.5 in this. Jordan Love is set to start after hurting his groin earlier in last weekend, but he is set to start. I'm rolling with my team in this.
Groin's a fickle thing.
Yes.
I have personal experience with that shit. That shit is no joke.
True. I have also dealt with that. Now I didn't play football. I played basketball. So, basketball. Yeah, Jordan Love's not he's not Lamar. He's not running around a lot. I don't know. I think he can overcome that. So yeah. I'm rolling with my team in this. I like the Packers, and whoever wins this game will hold the division lead.
I'm gonna go with the division leading Lions right now because they're leading the division. Yeah, going with Lions because fuck the Packers. Packers are dog doo-doo. Let's see, what else can I talk about the Packers? So Jordan Love, I think, is doing pretty well this season with all the injuries he's had, but I can't see them being able to stop the Lions offense. I mean, if they stop the Lions offense, I mean, it could be.
So we give up a lot of yardage, but we take the football away. That's the key to our defense. Can we force turnovers? That's gonna be the key and the difference in this game.
Yeah, I think it's definitely gonna be a close game. But yeah, I have the Lions.
All right. Speaking of the division, the Sunday night game is the Colts at the Vikings. Anthony Richardson was benched, and now Joe Flacco is taking the reins. Your thoughts on that before we pick the game?
I mean, they're just giving up on Anthony Richardson pretty much. I mean,
well, it was reported that he checked himself out of the game because he was tired.
Yeah. They also
not
said
a good look.
That's not the reason he got benched, but he probably got benched because he fucking sucks.
Well, yeah.
I mean, like that's
in the last 2 seasons, whatever Joe Flacco does, it turns, so I mean, good for them, I guess.
I like Joe Flacco. I mean, Joe Flacco did it last year with the Browns. He was doing it before they put Richardson back in when he came back from being hurt like for the 15th time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like the decision to just stay with Flacco. Just stay with Flacco the rest of the season. Andy Richardson's not doing it. The Colts are 4-4. They're not out of the playoff race. They're still in it.
Mm-hmm.
Go with Joe Flacco. I like it. And I'm picking the Colts.
Okay. Doing your normal the thing you've done all season long.
Yep.
Pick against your Vikings.
Yep.
All right. Well, I am picking the Vikings. I don't see why they should lose this game. But it is Joe Flacco. It was a tough pick for me, but I do like the Vikings in this game.
The Vikings did get Cam Robinson from Jacksonville. So that's a huge pickup on left tackle. Since Darisaw went down.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, that's God.
Loss.
He's one of the best tackles in the league.
Mm-hmm. All right. On to Monday Night Football. The injured-riddled Buccaneers are going to Arrowhead to face the Chiefs. Not a good time to be a part of the Bucs organization. You're completely injured at the wide receiver position, and you're going to Arrowhead to face Patrick Mahomes and the undefeated 7-0 Chiefs at Arrowhead. That is not a it's not a good matchup.
No, it's not.
So I'm rolling with Mahomes, never picking against him again. That's a pretty easy pick.
Yeah, I can't pick up against Mahomes. I mean, like you said, the Buccaneers don't have Godwin or Evans, and they look like
shit. They just lost somebody else too. What's his name? Shit, Macklin, is that his name? I don't remember.
Jeremy Macklin?
No, not Jeremy Macklin. You're going way back. No. His let's see. Jalen McMillan. Sorry. It's another receiver for them. He's questionable with a hamstring injury. It's I mean, I don't know. Let me just see their depth chart real quick at receiver. Sterling Shepard's questionable. They have a Ryan Miller, Trey Palmer, and Raheem Jarrett as receivers that are not appearing on an injury report. That's a worse receiving group than the Chargers have.
Yeah.
Which is hard to believe.
Yeah. Yeah, Buccaneers are doomed. There's no way they're beating Mahomes.
Not a chance. All right. Anything else from the NFL you wanted to touch on?
Nope.
Okay. Let's jump to the NBA. So I was fishing for NBA news today, and I went to the ESPN NBA section, and the leading headline is tensions are up majorly in Denver. And Jokic, it seems like people are starting to just say, okay, well, the Nuggets are done. I don't know. Jokic is one of those that you just, why are you going to bet against him?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like the right move.
Yeah, and he's not getting worse.
No,
he's
and
putting
also
up same numbers.
Yeah, and also too, Murray's been out because he has a concussion. So it's just a completely different team. You know, Jokic can only do so much.
Yeah.
And now I know he does everything, right? But I mean, he's averaging 30 points a game. He's averaging a triple-double right now. He's averaging 30 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists. They're 2 and 3.
Crazy.
I mean, you know, he's doing what he can.
Yeah.
Just the rest of them are not. Speaking of the Nuggets, last night's game, did you see this play?
For what?
Christian Brown.
Oh, yes, I did. Yes.
Dunking all over Gobert.
That was amazing.
All over him.
And that's why we were just talking about that, how he's not really that, like, he's like, what are you doing there? You're supposed to be defensive player of the year, and you fucking can't block Christian Braun, who's a fucking, how tall is he? 6'4", 6'5"?
Something like that. He's a 4-time defensive player of the year. How?
Disgusting.
I don't understand they don't
watch the games.
No.
They just look at the stats like, oh, this guy did this. Don't watch the game at all.
He's literally unplayable at times.
He's definitely unplayable on offense. That's for sure.
For sure. And he just does not control a game defensively. There is players out there that control a game defensively. You know, you have Giannis, for example, when he's healthy, Anthony Davis, Porzingis, right? You have these guys that can control the defensive side of the floor, and you never have to worry about it.
Yep.
You can't say that about Gobert. I don't understand it, but I don't know.
It was awesome, and his reaction to Braun being right in his face.
Yeah.
He just takes his elbow and tries to discard him.
And then Russell Westbrook charges at him and he flinches.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see him flinch.
Oh my God, dude. You have to.
I saw Russ run at him.
He was so scared.
I'd be
he was
scared
for his
Westbrook
life.
Is fucking, that dude's fucking crazy.
You're 7'2". What are you scared of?
It's like a
take your gorilla paw and just hold him like a kid, like a dad does their kid. You know,
they have less control over their body though than like someone who's smaller.
True. I don't know. Just that's funny to see. You got to see that. That was great.
Wait, didn't Gobert get put in a headlock at one point by Draymond?
Was that Draymond? Him? Yeah.
Remember, Gobert was for him.
Gobert was the original NBA player that joked about COVID. At the beginning,
coughed on the mic.
Coughed on the mic, touched everything. You know,
those
ever since that
French
day,
assholes.
Ever since that day, I've hated him. Hated him.
I didn't
really like him before that, but he was nothing to me. So it was. Now it's just hate. I just hate seeing that guy.
Yeah. Same with the guy that we're about to talk about.
Yes, and I've been telling you this for years, even when he was in college.
Well, when he was on the Celtics, he was okay.
No, same dirtiness that was there too.
He was good when he was on the Viking or on the Celtics.
So you're referring to Grant Williams, who decided that he wanted to play rugby instead of basketball, and decided to completely shoulder check Jason Tatum.
He wasn't even trying for the ball.
For absolutely no reason at all.
No reason. It was the end of the game.
Yeah.
It made no fucking sense. And Grant Williams is just a scumbag. Like, there's no other explanation for that play. And then he just writes it off like it was nothing. It was just a normal play. Dude, that was not a normal play. You don't fucking do that, especially to a team, someone you were teammates with for so long, and you're supposedly friends with them. Did you watch the interview afterwards where they were talking to him? He was talking about how he had wings and all this stuff, and he was going to invite all the Celtics over, his old teammates. And they asked him if that was off, and he's like, yeah, probably. Like, yeah, no fucking shit. I don't think anyone was coming anyway, because you're an asshole.
Well, you know what's crazy is that we don't really know, to be honest, outside of the court, because what would you say, 7, 8 years ago, you would have never imagined Draymond Green and LeBron James sitting down together and being friends, ever.
It's definitely a different league.
It is.
It's not the same as it was. There's not as much hatred. Which I miss. I think
I do miss the grittiness. They should allow taunting. I in the NFL too. You should allow it. You should allow a guy, if he mosses you or you get dunked on, he should be able to stare you down.
Yes.
No problem. Say whatever he wants, as long as it's not, we're not crossing any racial things or nothing like that. But you should be able to taunt, dude.
I think so. I think so too. I think it's just making it's PC culture infiltrating major league sports. It's they want everyone to be PC and everyone to be happy go lucky. No one ever fight. No one ever taunt. No guns for the first down. No bow and arrow. No nothing. You could throw a grenade though. That's okay. But it's just this. It's so dumb. Yeah, I agree. They should be able to taunt. as long as they don't, like talk about their mama or something like that.
No, keep it within the lines of the court.
Yeah.
Don't go outside the court.
Yeah.
I just dunked on your ass. What are you going to do about it? Something like that. I mean,
yeah. Or get up in their face like Christian Braun did.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think Gobert should have had to just take that. I think he should have gotten it. Did he got ejected, didn't he?
They just got technicals.
Damn.
How you can grab somebody by the neck like that and drag him around like a rag doll, like Gobert did, and not get ejected is mind-blowing to me.
Yeah.
They eject people for saying something.
Yeah, you get
to the ref.
Like Christian Braun knew he was getting a technical. He was okay with it. And
Absolutely.
You know what? Fuck it. That's worth it. If I was the head coach, I'd be like, yeah, okay. We'll take it. Whatever.
There's one incident that you would never accept as being okay for taunting, and that's when LeBron with the Heat dunked on Jason Terry, and he just stared him down, walked up to him and stared him down while he was on the ground. You remember that?
I don't remember that, no.
Oh, it was Dwayne Wade came up from behind Terry and knocked the ball away from him, and then it was a 3-on-1, and LeBron dunked on Jason Terry. Terry fell to the floor, and then LeBron didn't say a word, just looked down at him, kind of took 2 steps to him, and then just stared at him, and he got a technical.
Well, yeah, LeBron, you just dunked on a dude that's shorter than you. Like, Jason Terry wasn't that fucking tall. He wasn't known as a defender. It's not like he dunked on a fucking Barkley or anything. But
was
I get it.
Was that game 6, or was that no? That was a different game. Okay, that was the following season. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I
Jason
just
Tatum dunked on a rookie.
As a rookie.
Yeah.
It's
like a one time.
Yeah, and then LeBron's like, "Wait, what? Okay, all right."
And then they went on to
Watch
destroy
this.
us. Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, this game. I can't believe Louisville's winning 26-7 right now.
So I just in our Discord, I just sent you a screen grab in the general chat. Just the photo from it. I don't know
hang on, I'm pulling it up now.
Yeah, you're good. But I welcome taunting. I love doing it when I play basketball.
That
love
was
it.
Jason Terry when he was on the Celtics?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I forgot that he was on the Celtics. I thought you were talking about the Mavericks.
Oh, no. This was when he was
old
on the Celtics.
Jason Terry.
Yeah.
He dunked it on a geriatric. That's not very nice.
But yeah, you got teed up for that. So anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I in that case, I mean, it is LeBron, so I would lean towards the technical.
Of course.
But if it was anyone not LeBron, I would have been like, yeah, that's whatever. Don't
right.
That's not technical. If you get dunked on bad, it's not technical.
No, just like when I think it was LeBron's last year in Cleveland, he dunked on Yusuf Nurkic, and dude, the sound from that dunk was incredible. The Cleveland commentator said he body bagged him. And ever since that dunk, he was hurt for like 3 years straight.
Nurkic,
yeah. All right. Anything else from the NBA? I don't think there's really been anything that's mind blowing yet.
Cavs are undefeated, but I mean it's still really early in the season.
Yeah, but I don't think people would have seen that coming. I
mean, they were not bad last year, but do you remember their series with the Magic? How it was like the home team blew each other. Got blown out every fucking game.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I guess they're putting it together. Evan Mobley's getting another year under his belt. Is Jared Allen healthy?
I think so. Yeah.
So I mean, they're healthy. They're 7-0.
They don't have Max Strus and they don't have Karis LeVert, but outside of that, they're healthy. But they have their big guns. Max
Donovan
Strus is a
Mitchell.
big part of that. I guess he could be a big part if he was healthy. But they got their big guns.
Yeah.
They got Donovan, they got Garland, they got Mobley, and they have Allen. So they'll. I mean, we know when it comes down to it, they're not going to be in the picture at the end of the year. I don't think. Hell, at this point, nobody else is going to be in the picture in the East. Joel and Paul George haven't played yet.
God.
And
do you see what
Knicks,
Joel said?
Yeah.
Everything I've done for this fucking city. What have you fucking done? Gone up 3-2 on Boston and then lose and not go to the Eastern Conference Finals? Congratulations.
Always being hurt.
Philadelphia. He's
always
made of
being
glass.
hurt.
Made of glass.
Yep. All right. Plus minus. Let's do that. What do you got for plus minus this week?
Minus is I had to go to the ER on Tuesday, I think it was. Tuesday night for my wife because we thought she had appendicitis. Turns out it wasn't that.
Dude, one of the worst feelings, by the way.
Yeah.
Absolute worst feelings. I had that. I was about 10 hours away from my appendix bursting. Oh, dude, I couldn't even. I was out to dinner with my mom, and my son was with me. And I sat down in a booth. We were at Texas Roadhouse, and I sat down. I couldn't even sit. I was in so much pain. So much pain. I said, I can't take this anymore. I have to go to the hospital. And it was a good thing because it was like a 3-day slow progression of pain. I thought I pulled a muscle.
Yeah.
And that's what it felt like originally. And those. By the way, those drugs they give you to knock you out for surgery, they didn't make those recreational because that was that was a good sleep.
Yeah, every time I've gotten surgery, it's always the best sleep.
Yeah,
the best.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just
so we didn't get home till like 4 a.m. Had to take next 2 days off, but I take 2 days off. I guess not too bad. I had like a 3-day week. Yeah. And plus is it's baseball season's finally over, and the Celtics are looking like they are gonna run away with the East again this year. Even shooting badly the last few games they've only lost one game, and they have the best away record in the NBA, even though it's early, but still they're 4-1 on the road. Starting out pretty good. So
wasn't the one loss in overtime too?
Yeah, it was overtime. Yeah, we came back. It was against the Pacers. Yeah. So yeah, that's mine.
Yeah, so to speak on just the Lakers got absolutely dismantled by the Cavaliers, and that was like, whoa, where'd that come from? Cavaliers couldn't miss a shot. Everything they were throwing up was going in. You're going to have nights like that, right? The other team's just going to shoot lights out, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yep.
Fortunately for you and your Celtics, normally you're the team doing that to other teams.
Yep.
So you don't really get to experience that as much. But Anthony Davis has been unlocked. I don't know why where's this been? We've been waiting for this for 5 years.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how well he is playing right now. And the one and only time he played this well for a whole season was his first year in LA. That's it. We have not had this consistency over the stretch of games like he's doing to start the year this year. And he's scored the most points so far in the league. He has the most rebounds in the league. And his defense is top notch still. So, we can rely. Everything is running through him, and I'm okay with it. Take a lot of that, load off of LeBron, and just let him and Hachimura and dude Dalton Connect is playing out of his mind too.
Yeah, he is.
Unbelievable! What a steal! What an absolute steal in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't understand how he dropped.
No
clue. But to my plus minus, so obviously my plus for the week, the Dodgers winning the World Series. My minus for the week, I don't really have a minus that I can remember off the top of my head. So I'm just going to, instead of doing a minus, I'm going to provide a quote that I saw a while back that I actually love. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You do not surround yourself by people that play the victim in a problem that they created. Whew. Love that quote. Love it. Absolutely love it.
That's literally Riley's step. That's really literally Riley's dad. He
playing the victim in a problem he created.
Yes. He constantly does it. He did it today. Constant. It's always that. And it's never him. It's always someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Victim mentality.
Absolutely.
Beta.
Absolutely. All right. Anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for the One Guy, One Seamen podcast. We'll be back next week. We will talk to you then. Bye.